So hello and welcome again to Chris's Caribbean Delights, and here we are. We're gonna make some snacks. We're gonna make a nice wonton wrap, and these are wonton wrappers and that I acquired from the supermarket. You always keep them covered so that they wouldn't lose their they wouldn't get stiff and hard. So always keep them covered. And we're going to make some chicken wontons today. Some chicken wontons. You can make these ahead of time, freeze them, and you can use them for soups. You can fry them. You can do whatever you desire, however you feel like eating a wonton. Fried wontons in a lovely dip, a lovely sauce. They go very good for an appetizer. So here I have, this is my chicken. I have about a pound of ground chicken. We're going to use the ground chicken. You can use the chicken breast and chop it up really small, really fine, and get it into that pasty consistency. But I have the ground chicken that I purchased already ground. Or you can put yours in the food processor and grind it yourself. So there's several ways of doing that. So now, what I'm going to season this with, I have some sauces here. I have a ponzu. The ponzu, it's a citrus-based Chinese Oriental dressing, Oriental sauce. This is some oyster sauce. I have here oyster sauce. I have to get this all out. I want to get it all out. Yeah, some oyster sauce. Yeah, oyster sauce. Here I have some soy sauce. Some hoisin sauce. Just get it all out. Oh, I can use my finger. Impeccably clean hands as usual once you're in the kitchen. And get all of my my oyster sauce in there. Oyster, hoisin. And for the dry seasoning, I have my bullion. That's my bullion powder. And you want it a little spicy, so I have some hot pepper flakes. Hot pepper flakes. We're going to do some garlic, fresh minced garlic, green seasoning, lovely green seasoning, and some garlic, not garlic, this is ginger, freshly grated ginger. And I have here one green onion, some parsley, and a little piece of cilantro, just to give it that little green specks that you will see in the chicken, and that will marinate for about 15 to 20 minutes before you start wrapping your wontons. So this is all going to be incorporated and stirred, and I'll just mix this up thoroughly, and then I'll leave it for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes to marinate. And then always taste. You may need salt or you may not need salt in it, but once you get this all mixed in, because the bullion has a little salt in it, the oyster sauce has a little salt in it, and the ponzu also has a little salt in it. So once you get it all mixed in and incorporated, mix this up again and have it sit for about 15 minutes. Just cover it, have it sit for about 15 minutes and let it marinate. So whilst that's happening, we'll just we can make a sauce to go with the for the dipping, and that sauce is pretty simple. It's just a little bit of ketchup and some mayonnaise or soy sauce. You can do a little sauce. I'm going to list the sauce ingredients in the bottom. in the bottom of the, but I have one already prepared, which is I have a little bit of hoisin, some ketchup, a little bit of mustard for tang, a little bit of soy sauce, and also some sesame oil to give it that oriental flavor. And also what I actually forgot, that I need to put some pure pure sesame oil in here on the chicken. You just need like a teaspoon or 2 teaspoons to give it that flavor, that flair, that oriental flair. Okay, so once this is set for about 15 minutes and it's marinated, we'll be back and we'll start filling our wontons and wrapping them. That's the next step. So see you then. So here we are, all ready to wrap our wontons. You just need a little water, because you're gonna need a little water to damp your fingers, and just wet the edges. You wet 2 of the edges, then you fold it over, fold over, and press the sides together. You have to get all the air out, actually get all the air out from in there, because if you leave the air in there, it's just going to steam. So you press it together to make sure all the air is out. You can leave it like this, or there's several ways that you can do the wontons. So that's one way you can do it, and I'll just show another way. Show a few ways that you can wrap your wontons. Here, this is the triangle again. This is the triangle, and now we're going to make the sailor's hat. We'll do the bottom, wet the bottom, and then just wet the top on this side. Bring it all around, cross it over, press it, and just, there you have it, the sailor's hat. We're going to do the same triangle again, but this time we can do an envelope. Make sure that all the air is out. Just press the sides together, make sure all the air is out, and we just wet the 2 sides. Bring one over, and you bring the other one over, and there you have it. It's kind of an envelope. I guess there's another name for it, I'm sure. But so these are the different ways you can wrap your wontons. And then there's another way here, where you do all sides. You damp all sides, and you fold it over. And then what I do, I just damp the outsides, because I'm going to crimp this one. Like if you're doing a dumpling. So you have a nice little package here. Okay. I hope you try these wontons, and they're wonderful. The wrappers are in the pastry, the frozen pastry section, because you'll find them if you're looking for puff pastry in the freezer. They should be right next to the puff pastry, or the other pastry doughs that are frozen. Leave it for a nice golden brown color. Let me just turn them over. Take about a minute and a half on each side. And go to medium heat always.